President John Dramani Mahama akopie mu South Korea. Na President Mahama kono or the Jata private jet na two kwan. Jata private jet no I don't know say the old one or say new one or mint but me share no it is like the new one but me name say the new one the old one no I don't know. But really the important issue this here. I don't want to dwell much on it. Se ya ne nkrofo kan say adenti na President Mahama ko Korea na watam ne nua ma private jet di akọ eno ne ensema nkrofo bebre bisa Manase Azuri bisa questions wo ho se Obama pokuase nso abetwere ensem bi e social media me nso me wo madwinjire but I have a question me pese me bisa. Question I may be say, is this the first time I'm Penny Mahama use Jata jet dia to Payana? And I say Ibrahim Mahama got on new jet nti and I won't questions are dorsal. And only question I may be say. I'll get back to this matter. Now, yan shadia wa hase. Manase Azuri bisa ensembi. Or say if Gabi Ochiredakun were a private business owned, if Gabi Ochiredakun were a private businessman, owned a private jet, and President Akufo-Addo used it for official trips, meaning what will the NDC say? And Manase Azuri say Anka Gabi Ochiredakun a private businessman. And anka wa top private jet. Na Akufo-Addo a ne wofa. Tam private jet no. The two kwanya. And as official trips be na offer jet na. Anka dien and a MPP for ebeka. Sorry, anka dien na NDC for ebeka. Komu commentary be ye dien anka dien no mu beka. That is the question. And technically, no person just say Anka Gabi Ochiredakun, a brother, and I say a nephew to the how do you call it? A nephew or the day anyway. A nephew to the president, Akufo-Addo, and Anka private jet na Akufo-Addo, Elusua. Anka yenka say, and I think I end this phone Anka say Akufo-Addo na tamsi kama Gabi. Amana to jet amana no all use no indirectly. Kasana NDC for bekanti. Asema Manase Azuri achire no. That is what it means. Now, ofri hono ma. This guy. Your friend. Oh, let me look for this one. Okay. Zato nso edi nsem ya tudwa. Ye behwe. Now, so Obama pokwasi bisa nsem bi. Na a clarification na all here. I said, dear Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, in the interest of probity and accountability and given the concophonous verbosity of self-styled aeronautic engineer Ekujata Blakwa, I deem it necessary to pose the following questions. What is the state of Ghana's presidential jet, which Samuel Ekujata Blakwa in opposition made us believe was in pristine condition? And the Obama Pokwasi Bisa says, President Akufo-Addo, President Mahama, Eddie, Nenua private jets, Ena A2 Kwanya. Na ye bisa say na the state of the Ghana presidential jet no the state to say aye and as a ye say they no more power na okuja to black while complaining who asem no at the end of the day no se sia no sa jet no e kama te say na okuja to black kana na say nye kama say sa dent na Mahama use. Two, has president abandoned it, and if so why? Into say President will abandon and says, sir, didn't ya? 3. What is the arrangement relative to the usage of his brother's private jet? Into say, arrangement ben arrangement be no omaye afa ne brother private jet no abra omo use arrangement be has Ibrahim Mahama willed private jet to the state or is for temporal usage by his brother the president. Just say Ibrahim Mahama no the private jet now ma o mind for say state ni use and also the amount brand say on use keke as my brother. Is the state incurring any cost in maintaining and flying the Jata aeroplane or all expenses are borne by Ibrahim Mahama? If the answer lies with the former, how much has it gone into so far? Will it be fair to call for a Blackwa's resignation? And the time na MPP for power no na a Blackwa ejina MPP for council power concerning our private jet issue we. And they or say and some more bisano that so okuya to a Blackwa obetimi ayeden obetimi a resign ne ekoso ndey. Will it be fair to call for a Blackwa's resignation? Oh, only to promises he made in opposition on the usage of private jet by President Mahama? The picture you see is President Mahama's arrival in South Korea last night. And see, these are the questions. Anka ebeya okuya to a Blackwa Betma Babontin as a foreign affairs minister to make some little clarification on issues like this so that jandam ne to be chakakra. You understand? Say ebeya anka okuja to a Blackwa ebetima beye a little clarification on it so that Ghana for betu omuhuase because we need some answers. Zato so I say, Mr. President, you made all your appointees sign a code of conduct that forbids them from receiving a gift more than 20,000 Ghana cedis, about $1,600 in value. What is the value of the ride in the luxury jet you have received from your brother? And what does this say about your own code of conduct? Is this the good governance and reset you promised? And is that also say, President Mahama, Ekachre na point is say, we sign code of conduct forbid you from receiving gift more than 20,000 cedis. You understand? Will be chawa de na gift more than 20,000 cedis. I don't take. And then na okokwaji private jet every name you abe maho. Na private jet na wakwaji no value of the ride no you saying the sika you saying the value you saying. And no questions or no see then or no so beside. The technical result just say then na their president ka say ne appointees nyano ono so ye eno na make say even though Ghana for won kwan so maybe some questions is good but ne maybe say this is not the first time president use Jata jet even omu really ya na yenso any in nyina countries or visit ye nyina Jata jet no the call. So I don't know if because Ibrahim Mahama turn new one and see and omu kasa sem no say there na your problem na I don't know. You understand? I don't know say Ibrahim Mahama koto new jet ntina nkrofo so much concern I don't even know. But anka the foreign affairs ministry ba be clarification efa ho I think senka ebeboa ama jandam no abrefom. Bongo say while President Mahama's intention may be to save the state money, does it not look wrong for him to travel on official duty in his brother's private jet instead of renting one? And you see one thing about this is jetway and Mahama ngwana yusu. Otumfo said to Asante hini yusu. There are a lot of people who use yet the jetway fan crofo radio mukwasa omo yare. Yet tikroma na say MPP beka say Ibrahim Mahama jet na saving life. And to say under abundance so for to me use then a president to me use me. I don't see any sense in this argument and then this conversation. Take bongo soon say ma wa no. Because at the end of the day, we say President Jenisika Koko High Jet etina ma. Obetria ska. E Ghana sika na obetria. Ebe waste money. So why don't he buy fuel and use his brother's own? Nipa to kokwanya accident. Ewo Ashanti region na omu helicopter crash no no. Ye kwa ye friends DNA no was South Africa. Nya jata jet na edikoy. Ade na yam bisa ho asem. You see? But anka the foreign affairs minister ba wanting be some clarification ba be chire niam mu chire Ghana fo a it will clear this jandam and this perception out there. Then we all relax and live together in the nation. And when they ensema ewo ho so far. Enti ya busianfo, the ewo ho no. Pass your comment. What do you think? Intro my be.